Okay, so to get started with my session on the great MUWCI talks, I just want to talk about the role of perception in any subject, and I'm talking about maths because it's the subject which appeals to me the most. Okay, so all of you in high school, all of us have come across this. Sorry, math studies, if you haven't, but it's okay. This is the famous Pythagoras triplet, where x, y, and z are variables. But this is easy, this is child's play. But if I do this is not possible. And you know what? 3 lives have been lost in an attempt to solve this. This is the Fermat's last equation. And if you want to know a bit more about Sharma, he was a guy with a random job. He was a lawyer, I think. I think he was a lawyer. Yeah, he was a lawyer. In the day, he used to go work, while at night, he used to come home, do some random maths, and write it in a book. It's very difficult to pronounce the name in French, so I'm not going to do that. And he came across this equation very close to the time when he was very ill and about to die. And he used to write in the margins, he used to make notes in the margins about what he was doing. But unfortunately, he said that he had proved the equation, but he couldn't prove it. Right? And, well, 350 years after that guy said that he could prove the equation but couldn't, there was this guy called Andrew Wiles. Okay, I don't need that. But there was this guy, Andrew Wiles, a crazy guy at Princeton, who just decided out of the blue that he's going to help people prove it. Okay, so he became crazy like Fermat, and he decided to sit in his storeroom for 7 years, and he ended up solving the thing. So it's not about maths. If you look at the bigger picture, it's not about maths. It's about being dedicated and committed to the whole subject in general. There are a bunch of unsolved problems in maths which I don't remember. I haven't. Okay. So the Riemann hypothesis, the Collat's problem, the 196 algorithm, the solitary number, everything, the happy end problem, the Euler brick, all these are little proofs which lie in corners of the world, and nobody yet has a proof for them. And if you see all these, if you can prove any one of them, you get millions of dollars as a reward. Again, it's not about maths. It's about how a subject changes your life. And I'm sure here everyone who's taking subjects from so many different groups, maybe English, physics, chem, anything. If there is something which sparks of passion in you, then you may go on to become one of the greatest people in that field of knowledge. And you don't need any knowledge, it's just the passion which helps you discover that knowledge. And it all comes in the end when you have something like this. And then the feeling that you have something which you've given to the world, which the world can't prove. It's like in your face, which is, and that's when you know that you've actually made some new use of the knowledge which you've taken, and also you actually implement what you study at school. Yeah. And maths was just a way to talk, because maths is something which passionates me, and that's how I came here. And so from next week, you'll see some more speakers, some new faces, and we'll meet in 812. And let's hope MUWCI Talks becomes a big thing. We don't want it to become a big thing, but still, it still gets appreciation and recognition by the community, and we have fun and share some awesome ideas that the great minds in the school have. What? Yash is trying to say something, just prompt something, yeah. I didn't get it. So that's it for today, and see you next week. Until then, someone's going to get your